everybody, my name is Jessie and I do perfume reviews in ASMR format. So if you enjoy perfume and also if you like ASMR, you are in a good place for our video today. So today I'm doing a review of Chanel's Chance Au Tendre, and this is the Eau de Parfum version, the EDP. There's also an EDT, and it's a slightly, you can't really tell very well, but it's like a slightly different color of pink, maybe like a slightly cooler tone of pink, and a frosted plastic top, whereas this one has the silver top and the gold atomizer. Oh my gosh, so it's kind of fun. It's got like two-tone metal, gold and silver. It's kind of rare, you don't see that very often. Oh my goodness, difficult cap to put on. So anyway, I'm going to be doing a review of this today, and I will also touch on the other Chanel fragrances that I have in my collection, which are Coco Mademoiselle, Chanel Chance Eau Fraîche, so in the same line, but the green one, and then 1957 by Chanel. This is from their, I think it's called their exclusive line. I'm honestly not sure, but those are the other three Chanel fragrances that I own. So as always, I dressed on theme. I am wearing a light pink shirt. It doesn't really match the color. However, I find this fragrance to be very soft, and in my mind it's like a slightly lighter pink than this. So I went with this pink satiny shirt, and I've got some pink stone earrings that I made. So that's the look for today. My nails don't really match. They're kind of Halloween-y, vibrant, but I just wanted something fun and different. I can't match my nails because I do too many reviews. Anyway, let's go ahead and spray this fragrance. Got my Flower Fairies little deck of cards today. I believe this is the Heliotrope Fairy because I could be wrong, but doesn't that look like heliotrope? By the way, my cats are walking around meowing if you hear them in the background. Honestly, my young male cat is kind of taunting our new older cat. It's kind of cute but kind of annoying. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and spray this fragrance. I'm just gonna give it a moment to dry down so I'm not getting as much of the alcohol smell. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give this a smell. So this is such a pleasant, likable fragrance. It's subtle, it's very delicate floral, mostly rose. I think there might be another floral in here though, maybe like a white floral. There's a quince note in here, which quince is a fruit that, to me, when I've smelled them in real life, and we're actually getting a quince tree in a few months, it won't bear fruit for probably a few years, but quinces smell kind of floral to me. They're like fresh floral, kind of sweet, and just so beautiful. So they're a really interesting, kind of unique smelling fruit. And then there's also some sort of citrus note in here. I think it's grapefruit. I'm just gonna look. Yeah, grapefruit. So there's some freshness. And altogether it's very soft. It comes through very soft. I believe there's some musk in the base. Very pretty, kind of sheer, a little fresh, not quite aquatic, but like leaning in that direction. And just very, yeah, pretty, a little bit more sophisticated. I find these Chanel fragrances to all, for the most part, just have a certain Chanel DNA that gives a sophisticated vibe. Even the more modern ones, like this is definitely a more modern Chanel fragrance. I don't own any of the like super vintagey smelling ones. I don't own Chanel number 5, but all of the Chanel fragrances have a certain classy kind of DNA. I really like Chanel as a brand. It really appeals to me and my preferences, especially at this point in my my perfume journey. It's, yeah, my perfume career. Definitely not a career, but maybe one day could be somehow. Okay, so let's go ahead and read the main accords that are listed on Fragrantica. So we have main accords of rose, citrus, fruity, musky, floral, sweet, white floral, powdery, fresh, and fresh spicy. So yeah, I'm definitely getting rose, citrus, musk. It's not overtly fruity because quince to me, like I said, it's almost a more florally smelling fruit. So it's like a subtle fruit, and a lot of that like fruitiness for me is coming from the citrus, but definitely musky, a little fresh. I'm not sure what the fresh spicy accord is referencing. We'll get into the notes in a second, but yes, very pretty, soft, kind of dewy smell. Okay, so let's look at the notes next. It doesn't have that many notes if I recall. Pretty simple. Yeah. Okay, so we have 2 notes in the top, and they are quince and grapefruit. So those are our fruity notes, and I pick up on both of them. I'm so excited to get our quince tree and nurture it, and in hopefully like 2-3 years it will start bearing fruit. I'm really excited to be able to smell and taste quince in real life. So I'm not like super familiar with what it smells like naturally, but I do pick up on a quince vibe for sure, and grapefruit kind of in equal parts. Okay, and then for our middle notes, we've got 2 middle notes, and these are where our florals are. We have rose and jasmine. I pick up on rose very strongly. This is definitely a rose dominant fragrance. I don't pick up on the jasmine in a standout way, but I could see that it's there. I think it adds just a little bit more whiff and freshness and like clean white floral vibe. I've said it before, but I really struggle to detect jasmine a lot of times, often because it's just such a common note, and it's often one of many florals in perfume, so I struggle to like detect it standing out on its own, if that makes sense. Okay, and then lastly, for our base note, we just have one base note, and it is white musk. I'm definitely picking up on the white musk. Here's my cat Luna. Hi Lulu. I'm definitely picking up on the white musk. It just adds like a nice softness. Otherwise this fragrance I think would come across a little bit more fresh and juicy, but the musk definitely softens it up a bit and makes it just a little silkier. So really pretty. I love musk in fragrances. Always happy to smell that. And I'm definitely getting it. So yeah, fairly simple, just 5 notes. Really pretty. I feel like you can't go wrong with this fragrance. The only reason that maybe you could go wrong is that it's not super affordable. It's a more expensive fragrance. But if you're okay with that, then yeah. And just a note, this is the Eau de Parfum version. Like I said, there's an Eau de Toilette version. It's been a minute since I smelled that, but the main difference I recall is that it's a bit more citrusy, a bit more fresh, a little bit less soft and musky, and overall has a bit more of like a shower gel shampoo kind of feel. Whereas this to me is a little bit more perfumey, a little bit softer, a little bit more classy, and almost like makeup-y. It's not really a makeup-y vibe, but it's like more along that slightly powdery direction. Okay, so we'll come back to this and just go over a few other things, but let's take a little detour. I want to tell you about my other Chanel fragrances. Let's start with Chanel Chance Eau Fraiche, because this is in the same line and it's the same size. I have these little 1 ouncers. This is the Eau de Toilette. They did recently, I think like 2 years ago, come out with an Eau de Parfum. It's a slightly warmer green and it has a metal top. They don't smell too different from what I recall. I smelled the Eau de Parfum in stores. But anyway, this fragrance is absolutely beautiful. It is definitely fresh. It's citrusy, woody, and has quite a bit of patchouli to my nose. Yeah, so there's like some of the main notes that I get are lemon, cedar, vetiver, musk, patchouli, a little bit of iris, but that's mainly what I get. It's like, it's so pretty. It's a freshie, but it's like a grounded, kind of earthy, woody freshie, because it's got quite a bit of woody notes. It's also got pink pepper, iris, and amber, and patchouli, which just adds a little bit of like spice and interest and kind of warms it up and makes it a little more earthy. So to me it's really nicely balanced. It's got the like bright freshness from the lemon and the citron, but it's got like those nice woody, more like base notes as well. So yeah, this is a fragrance that a lot of people love, and yeah, it's just popular, and I get why. It's so pretty. So that's Chance Eau Fraiche. And then next, this is Chanel's Coco Mademoiselle. This is just the Eau de Parfum. There's quite a few flankers to it. There's and a, what am I trying to say? There's a Eau de Toilette. There's a Coco Mademoiselle Intense version. I feel like there might be like 1 or 2 others, but this fragrance is super classic. It's been around forever, although it's been reformulated, I'm sure, quite a bit. This is, I always say the 3 main notes that I get in this are rose, citrus, and patchouli. I'm looking at the notes right now. Why does this feel... Oh, I'm looking at the parfum. That's not right. Coco Mademoiselle. So we have, yeah, some citrus in here. Mostly like it comes through mostly in an orangey way. We've got orange and mandarin orange. In the mid, we have quite a few florals. Rose is the one I get mostly, but there's also some yellow florals and jazz and some white florals. And then in the base, we have patchouli, which I definitely get. So if you're not a patchouli person, this might not work for you, but it comes through very clean, very classy, not super earthy or dirty, so refined and beautiful. There's also some vetiver, musk, vanilla in the base, so just kind of like an ambery, smooth, silky patchouli base. Yeah, kind of like a velvety, clean, earthy base. Oh, so nice. I love this one. I'm not sure if I'll ever get sick of this one, but my preferences in perfume have definitely changed over time, so maybe I will. But yeah, again, mostly like orange, rose, patchouli, really pretty fragrance. So that's Coco Mademoiselle. And then lastly, I've got this little travel spray of 1957 by Chanel's private line, whatever it's called. This is the more designer, expensive line. Hi, Miss Lou. This fragrance is, this is so pretty. This is a very clean musk. It's very simple. Like, I don't know the simple. It actually has a lot of notes to it, but the smell itself is fairly simple in that it's just like a very clean laundry powdery musk type of smell. It's so pretty. It has aldehydes in it, which definitely gives it a bit of a, yeah, clean, slightly soapy vibe, but it still has a lot of musk and kind of powdery feel to it, so it's not like too sharp to my nose. It has a lot of notes, but the main ones that I get are like musk, musk, musk. Definitely some aldehydes and other kind of sparkly fresh notes like bergamot, orange blossom, and pink pepper. Then in the base there is orris, so Irish root, which adds kind of like a soft powdery, slightly earthiness. There's also cashmere and cedar in the base. But yeah, it's mostly just a very clean, soft, sophisticated musk with a bit of like a classic or vintage feel, but still comes across very modern. I feel like a lot of people, if they're open to trying different types of perfume and not just want that like super mainstream designer smell, I feel like a lot of people might like this as like I'm getting more into different types of perfume type of thing, although it is expensive. So yeah, that's Chanel's 1957. Okay, oh Lulu, are you rubbing on the light stand? Yeah, she's like definitely being flirty. I wonder if, see if I can get her to go on my lap. Lulu. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to, oh gosh, you want to come on my lap? Let's go ahead and go back to Chance Eau Tendre Eau de Parfum, and I'm just going to go over some other info related to this fragrance, according to Fragrantica, of course, for all its potential flaws, but I also love this website. It's just, there's nothing else like Fragrantica, is there? Okay, so this fragrance was launched in 2019. Honestly, that surprises me. I thought it was, well, I know the Eau de Toilette has been around for longer than that. Sorry if you're getting like a total view of my cat's butthole, but that's just what it is. Anyway, I thought it had been around longer, but I know the Eau de Toilette has been around longer. Anyway, this has an overall rating of 4.22 out of 5 with 3,557 votes. So that's a good rating. That's a really good rating. It tells me that people really like this fragrance. Some other info, Fragrantica's AI says that it's a beautiful signature scent, fresh rose note that makes it clean and classy, suitable for a variety of occasions. I agree with that. Cozy, comfortable, and sophisticated. Citrusy rose with Chanel's signature musk. And for some of the cons, it says that it doesn't last very long. Iris or white musk may give a powdery effect. Yeah, a little bit powdery, just a touch. Previous versions may be more enjoyable. I don't know if they mean the Eau de Toilette, because I don't think they've reformulated this since 2019. Rose may be too strong for some. I mean, yeah, it's definitely a rose fragrance, so if you don't like rose, you might not like it. Okay, and then just to wrap up, some reviewers overall say that the longevity of this is mid-range. Honestly, I don't really remember. It's been a bit since I've worn this. I feel like it's not bad longevity. It's just very subtle. Light sillage. Sillage is being rated as moderate. Honestly, I feel like it's fairly intimate sillage. And then let's read a few reviews as we do. Somebody says, it's a beautiful floral scent, very traditional and boring. I keep sniffing my wrists, and the only thing that I can say is I would like for it to scream, but unfortunately it just whispers. Too expensive for what it delivers. I could see that for sure. Like, I don't mind paying a higher price for something that's subtle if I really love it, but some people really want something more bold, more strong, more interesting. Okay, let's see. Somebody else says fresh rose in the midst of uplifting citrus. Husband approved, smelled it around the 3-hour mark and noticed a slight spice. After 5 months of searching, I finally found a winner for a freshie. Unlike the EDT, I'm still getting whiffs after 4 hours. Okay. Somebody else says grapefruit, rose, musk, and clean laundry in the softest way possible. It's not a slap you in the face rose or grapefruit. It's so smooth. If you like Marc Jacobs Daisy or Daisy Oh So Fresh, but it's a little too sharp for you, try this one. I agree. It's not a slap you in the face rose or citrus. I think the musk really softens everything and kind of just brings everything together in a really beautiful way. Okay, everybody, so with that, let's go ahead and wrap up. That is my review of Chanel's Chance Eau Tendre, the EDP Eau de Parfum version. I hope you all enjoyed. I'm sending you all peace, love, beauty, and harmony, and I'll catch you all again soon. Okay, bye.